Okay, so today we are diving into something that feels, well, it feels like it's straight out of a sci-fi movie. We're talking about an AI that doesn't just answer your questions, it actually builds and manages its own team of AI specialists to get a job done for you. Yeah, let's break down Kimi K2.5.
Just think about that for a second. Right now, when you have a huge project, you're the one who has to break it down into all these little pieces for an AI. But what if you could skip that? What if the AI could just act like a super smart project manager, create its own dream team, and have them all start working on the problem at the same time? So here's a little story. I was working on a project recently, and I got completely stuck. I was trying to recreate this really slick scroll-triggered animation I saw in a video. But trying to code it, even with help from a regular AI assistant, was just a slog. It was so slow, just one little step after another, and I kept hitting these dead ends. Honestly, it felt like I was trying to build a whole car with just a single wrench. And then I got my hands on Kimi K2.5, and it just completely changed everything. I realized this wasn't just a slightly faster or slightly smarter AI model. No, this was a totally new way of thinking about work, a new way of solving these big, messy problems. It felt less like a tool and more like a collaborator. And this whole new approach is built around this one core idea that they call the agent swarm. This is what makes K2.5 so incredibly different. Let's take a look at how this whole thing actually works. So, what on earth is an agent swarm? Well, imagine Kimi K2.5 is this brilliant project manager. You give it a big, complicated task, right? Instead of trying to do everything by itself, it instantly creates and directs a whole team, up to 100 specialized subagents. You can think of them like an AI researcher, an AI coder, an AI editor, and it gets them all working on different parts of the problem at the exact same time. So here's the play-by-play. There's this main orchestrator agent that gets the big task from you. It immediately breaks it down into smaller, manageable chunks. Then it spins up this whole swarm of specialist agents to handle each of those pieces. And the key is, they all execute in parallel. It's not a line, it's a web of activity, all happening at once. Okay, hold on. Wait, back up a second. How does it actually force itself to work in parallel? Because this is a really tricky technical problem. It's often just easier for an AI to think step by step. They can kind of get lazy and fall back into that one thing at a time routine. There's even a name for this problem: serial collapse. And this visualizes the difference perfectly. The old way is sequential, right? It's like one person on an assembly line slowly building a car part by part. The agent swarm is the entire factory floor all at once. You've got specialists working on the engine, the chassis, the electronics, all at the same time. The jump in efficiency is just huge. How huge? We're talking up to 4.5 times faster. By running all these tasks at the same time, the total time it takes to get to that final answer is just slashed. This isn't some small incremental boost. This is a genuine leap forward in how fast complex work gets done. But here's the thing, K2.5 isn't just about being fast. All of that parallel processing power unlocks another absolutely killer feature: an incredible ability to code using vision. You heard that right. It can see. K2.5 is a native multimodal model, which is just a fancy way of saying it was built from the very beginning to understand both text and images. This makes it insanely good at things like front-end development, because it can literally see the thing it's trying to build. And because of this, it can handle prompts that are just unbelievably abstract and creative. I mean, look at this. The prompt wasn't make the button blue. It was translate the aesthetic of Matisse's La Danse into the Kimi app. That requires understanding the feeling and the style of a famous painting and turning it into a UI. That's just wow. But this is the part that really got me. In that Matisse demo, K2.5 didn't just spit out some code and call it a day. It actually ran the code, took a look at the visual it created, compared it back to the original painting, and then decided, that's not quite right, and it went back and fixed its own code. That's autonomous visual debugging. It's a total game changer. Okay, so let's circle back to my original problem, that annoying web animation. What if you could just show the AI a video of a website and say, build that? Well, with K2.5, you actually can. This is like the ultimate test of its visual coding skills, taking a moving, dynamic video and turning it into clean, functional code. And the result is honestly just wild. It doesn't give you a flat screenshot. It generates the complete front-end code, perfectly recreating the interactive layouts. And yes, even those complex scroll-triggered effects I was pulling my hair out over.
all from just watching a video clip. So this is all incredibly cool technology, right? But what does it actually mean for, getting stuff done? How does this jump from a cool demo to something that actually boosts your real-world productivity?
Well, the numbers really back this up. On an internal test designed around common office tasks, K2.5 showed a nearly 60% improvement over the last version, which was already really good. This isn't just about coding anymore. This is about handling the kind of knowledge work that so many of us do every single day.
And we're not talking about simple stuff here. We're talking about heavy end-to-end knowledge work. Things like building complex financial models with pivot tables, adding super specific annotations into Word documents, drafting 10,000-word papers, or even generating massive 100-page slide decks. This is work that used to take hours, sometimes days, and now it can be done in minutes.
All right, so this all sounds amazing. Almost a little too amazing. So it's important that we hit the pause button for a second and talk about the reality of where things are at right now. Because, no tech is perfect. First things first, this agent swarm feature is super new. It's still in beta. You can get access to it on Kimi.com, and if you're a high-tier paid user, they're giving out free credits so you can test it out. The big takeaway here is that this is just the beginning, and it's still evolving. So, after hearing all of this, you're probably pretty excited to give it a try for yourself. Let's talk about how you can actually get your hands on it and what you should probably check out first. Here's a super quick guide to get you going. First, just head over to the website and play around with the 4 different modes they have: Instant, Thinking, Agent, and Swarm. It'll give you a good feel for the different capabilities. Second, if you're a developer, you absolutely have to integrate Kimi code with your IDE, like VS Code. And third, and this is the most important one, start rethinking your workflow. Find a visual problem, a screenshot, a UI design, a video, and just see what happens when you make that your starting point.
And that really brings us to the big question, doesn't it? This technology is a pretty fundamental shift. We're moving away from just giving instructions to an AI and moving towards collaborating with an AI-led team. So, with that new power in your hands, what's the first huge, complex problem that you're going to solve? I am genuinely excited to see what you all discover. If you enjoyed this breakdown, comment with what topics you'd like to see covered, leave a rating, and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.